Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
We've seen it already this season, and P has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams, you know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And I don't expect him to hold anything back tonight. With the success they've had in these tough games lately, he's going to go all out to keep building that momentum.
And the Clippers starting five. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Zubac in at the five. From deep Washington, knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Leonard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
And here's Harden for 3, and Boston with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Leonard, no luck.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubac to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
Washington, that's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Harden the pass to Collins. Lets it go from deep. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And here's Harden. Still scoreless. Lobs it up for Zubac. Stolen by Washington. Plays it up and banks it in. 18 points for MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Collins wide open. He fires. Los Angeles with another miss. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Zubac and off the front iron, and in it goes. Washington's got 20 points.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Harden the pass to Zubac. To halt the run, and again the turnover by the Clippers. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers, down a 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And right now for the Clippers, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
To the paint, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
So it's the Celtics now. They lead by 14, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And here's Leonard from three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Washington with the dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Harden with it. Still without a basket. Leonard inside. Brown on him. Leonard no luck.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Tatum passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Clippers trail by 20. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Lopez finds Milton. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Lopez, a screen on Tatum. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. He gets it in there. 30 points for MP.
And the crisp passing. Has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And it's good for 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Simons, he's checked in for Boston. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Lopez. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the inside. Here's Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 34 points for MP.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And the Clippers call time here. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Here's Beal. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Over Harden. Low block chance, no good from Washington. And it's the Clippers' ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Harden against Pritchard. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Tatum finds Simons. To the middle. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Beal, the pass to Lopez. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard.
That was really...
Group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. Outside, Beal. Collins setting the pick for Beal. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Washington in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Leonard the pass to Beal. Leonard with a screen on White. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Washington's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The 3 ball. And the Celtics another 3.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And with the size Dunn possesses, it allows him to see the floor really well. So good at setting his guys up for quality shots as a result.
On the wing, MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Zubac, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah. And another one falls. Amazing.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Pass to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Washington out, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front. as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their defense has been trash.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Collins kicks to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Celtics. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with him.
And yet, another basket.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out.
Zubac's on a roll. Everything he has touched has seemed to turn into gold.
MP outside. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Collins kicks to Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
From deep, Washington connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And Zubac's teammates love lobbing.
And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Good, another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Here's a look at some of the stats for him. The Celtics have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Harden. Collins up top, guarded by Tatum. Collins setting the pick for Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off. Enzo MV will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dunn finds Zubac. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game. On the wing, MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you...
Good, he hits again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. From deep Washington, and got it! Another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Inside. And again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. The Clippers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And here's Harden for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this.
Connects again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. That's a 2 from Pritchard. And again, it's Boston converting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Inside runner, and again it's Boston converting.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Outside Collins. Back to Harden. Zubats a screen on Pritchard. Harden, no good. Harden's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Pritchard finds Washington. Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Screen by Zubats. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Pritchard. To the inside. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
And the dunk by Zubats.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Tatum kicks to Washington. And another one.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
And people have talked about records that could never be matched. Wilt's 100 was at the top of those lists. But the unbelievable...
And good, he hits it again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Celtics out in front, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back in with the arena still buzzing from the historic achievement we witnessed in the last quarter.
And I wasn't sure we'd ever see the single-game points record broken again. As far as an individual mark goes, it's one of the hardest to reach. He's as dialed in as he could be.
Here's look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
They've got Washington. Sam Hauser is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Walsh in at the small forward. That's the Boston Five. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Washington. Here's Hauser. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Leonard. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Leonard, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The shot's good from Simons. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Foul.
It's Beal on the wing. Hauser defending. Lopez, no luck. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. A nice shot by Walsh.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, But, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Three-pointer, Simon. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Washington's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Clippers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Beal, that's for 2. A rebound by Washington.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Washington, that's good.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
The Clippers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Outside Leonard. Lopez outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. A nice shot by Walsh.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Simons against Harden. The tray. The rebound by the Celtics. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Simons that time on the assist by MP.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lopez, a screen on Simons. Pass to Lopez. Fires for 3. Lopez missing again. Timeout called, the Celtics. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Washington, that's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Zubac finds Dunn. Harden outside. Launches a 3. A rebound by Washington.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Zubac. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 8th assist in the game. And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Working with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. And here's Collins from outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And it's Washington missing. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for it.
Earlier in the day, you were described by one of your opponents as not a problem. Then you put up a season high against it. Anything you want to add?
Don't start none, won't be none. That and special shout out to my teammates. They knew I took it kind of personal, and they wanted to help me send a message.
I think the message was received, MP, loud and clear.
Yep. Thanks.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later on.
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always Frank. Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. I mean, where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Oh, Frank, who knew you were a real Minch? I mean, the record is great, right? It's unbelievable. But I didn't come to the arena looking to break it, Frank. I really didn't. I just got in the zone, and my teammates kept feeding me the ball. So it is what it is.
You got to be kidding me. It is what it is? I mean, you just broke the most unbreakable record in sports. That's got to be more to you than it is what it is. I mean, come on.
Okay. Maybe that's why I'm a legend, Frank. Because this kind of thing...
MP, right here.
Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
I was thinking if I don't get back on defense, coach is going to sub me out. That's a joke. I don't know. I try not to think much when I'm shooting. Once the game is over, then it's easier to reflect on everyone who played a part in putting me in this position. Coaches, teammates, opponents.
Opponents?
Yeah, opponents for sure. Every player has nights coming up when they lose.
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Look at all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, you know I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.